What's up, everybody? We're going to play another round of connections. We're going to do it for, looks like Thursday, February 15. Um, Before I hit the directions and get rid of them, quick thing. I guess it looks like in the comments section yesterday, the topic of looking up answers while you're solving your connections came up, like perhaps like Googling something. We can't allow that, okay, guys? I think it should be fairly obvious that when we do these have to be done au naturel and no assistance whatsoever. It just wouldn't make sense. Like, for example, yesterday, just imagine if I had snuck in to the internet and looked up XO. That would have nailed it for me. I would have immediately, it would have immediately said, like, just look, guys, ready? I just go XO. And there it is, XO sauce, and that's it. That the puzzle solved, because all it takes is one harder category, and it unlocks the entire thing. Okay, so no, we do not, under any circumstances, look anything up during the solve. Okay, we don't obviously play the connections on another account prior to the solve, which is just ridiculous. We just, honestly, guys, we just play fair and square. It should be pretty obvious that when you do this, it's just man versus connections, nothing else interferes or anything like that, okay? Yes, I admit, I'm extremely tempted at times. I would love to just, I could fool you guys, I can cut the video, and I could look anything up and probably solve it, and like some commenter said, get 9s and 10s. But no, you have to resist that urge and just say to yourself, you know what? If I get a bad score, just ask yourself. I always say to myself, will the Earth spin off its axis principle? The answer is no, okay? We are all going to stay nice and civilized. The Earth will not spin off its axis. Life will move on. So yeah, guys, please, let's not do that. Here we go. Let's get this sucker straightened out. And the journey begins now. We've got light, oasis, beach, broil. Again, we have the infamous desert or dessert, hourglass, timer, survey, bake, monitor, pulp, playground, watch, blur, track, suede. Well, we immediately see the watch, the hourglass, the timer, and the... looks like she's up to her standard tricks. She has 3 out of the 4. Yep. She's got 3 out of the 4. None of these other words that I haven't selected deal with time, unfortunately. So, a lot of interesting words here. You can blur something. Oh wait, an oasis is sort of like a little bit of a blur, kind of like a false, kind of like a false image. No, oasis is just like it's just like isn't that just like water that you would find like almost in the middle of nowhere? So I don't think that they would go together. But it would be possibly something found in a desert. How about places that have sand? A desert, a beach, playground. Okay, come on. We've got one here, guys. A track. Does a track have sand? Huh. I mean, I guess the oasis too would have places with sand, right? A track. Nah, that's not necessarily sand. Are these places with sand? Darn it. The oasis is probably not right. Okay, these have to go together, and these have to be places with sand. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, hourglass. I'm so stupid, of course. Hourglass. Okay, so things that contain sand. Yeah. Okay, out of sequence. We're not doing too hot today. All right. You can watch something, you can monitor it, you can track it, and you can survey, sort of. Yeah, you can survey. This is to look over. Okay, follow attentively. And you can, let's see, Suede. Pulp Fiction. Um, you can bake, you can broil. Bake, broil, light, and timer would all be kind of like uh, oven settings are found in an oven. Perfect. And then Blur, Oasis, Pulp, and Suede. Um, what's the deal with this one? Again, I like Pulp Fiction, but I don't think that works. Orange Pulp. You can beat to a pulp. Suede. Nice words. Just can't quite see what's going on here. Um, I think I've already gone over. I know I had my little intro. I think I've already gone over, so I don't think there's. Don't worry, guys. This isn't going to be a 30-minute solve, but I think it's worth just spending a little time. Watch me suffer, and see if we can try to get this because I don't think it's going to be impossible. Okay, I don't think it'll be impossible. Um, Pulp. Uh, Oasis. Blur. Suede. I mean, we could have a little wordplay. You never know. You could have some wordplay. Or we could just have, a really cool phrase. But these are interesting words. Like, I don't really know too many phrases that involve oasis. Sometimes you just have to accept defeat, right, guys? I'm glad I didn't waste any more time. Well, there we go. Nice category for a nice category for our wonderful friends from the United Kingdom. Britpop bands. I mean, I guess Oasis sort of sounds, yeah, I've heard of that band. I haven't heard of Blur or the Blur. I haven't heard of Pulp, and I don't think I've heard of Suede. Well, there you go. I mean, honestly, I'm very happy about that. Not just the final result, but I'm just kind of happy that she's including other categories for our UK friends because I mean, yeah, I mean they're definitely at a bit of a disadvantage in general because it's got a massive American gravitational pull. But there you go. So Britpop bands. There's no way in hell I was ever going to get that, and I'm glad that I at least stopped when I did. Yes, guys, I did have to put a cut in the video, but no, obviously I didn't look anything up, so didn't get it. So there you go. We're gonna have to take a 6 today because the other 3 categories were cleanly labeled by art, and we only burned one guess. So we're gonna go with a 6. It's unfortunate that I burned that guess because that could have been a solid 7, and it really wasn't that bad. I mean, those first 3 are very easy. That was just stupid of me to do Oasis before Hourglass. But the Britpop bands, that's going to be that's the money shot, right? That's the category that separates Aranye's from the rest of the pack, and he'll get it. He'll get it. I guarantee he's going to figure that out. So there you have it, guys. What can I say except an okay solve, and yeah, we will look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for the next round of connections.